Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Pretty cool graphic. Looks like it's difficult, but as long as you follow a few steps. And here's a screenshot of what you need to do. And then here's a screenshot of after it's ready to smart fill. We're going to take a rectangle and I'm going to hit P. I'm going to make it 36 points. And I'm going to convert, you know what? Let's make it 40. Make it a little bit thicker. I'm going to go to object and convert the outline to an object. And then I'm going to left click, right click. By doing that, it'll contour to the outside, both inside and outside. I'm going to go to the contour. I'm going to contour to the outside 0.15 and see it put a contour on both sides of the line. I'm going to go to object and break the contour apart. I'm going to go ahead and group it, Control G, and then I'm going to Control D to rotate it. I don't have to do anything because it's at the center of the page. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Then I'm going to take an ellipse and hit P. Maybe a little, well, that's maybe just a hair bigger. Holding down the shift key so it will grow from the inside. We'll make that 40 points. We'll go up to object, convert the outline to an object, and we're going to left click, right click. Now I need to take another line about that long, make it that 40 points, go up to object, convert the outline to an object. By doing this, it won't fill in like it would be if it was just a line. I'm going to take it, I'm going to hold down the control button, I'm going to put it about that high. You just have to get above that line. Then I'm going to take it and grabbing that node and holding down the control button, I'm going to have it almost like, well, it does. I'm having trouble snapping to it. And then I'm going to hit the plus key, holding down the control button. And if you get right on that edge, it should snap right to it. I don't think I'm there. Let me make sure I've got snap to object one. So I just need to move it over just a little bit more. But if you'll get that four-sided cross and hold down the control button, they will both be on the same equal plane. That's all we really need to do, except for now we need to take these two. You know, it looks different than that one. I'm going to Control G. I'm going to Control D. I'm going to alternate C to have those two objects rotate from the center. Whoop. And I'm going to rotate them 45 degrees. That's all we need to do. Now, if you're pretty good with your virtual segment delete key, I would actually do that in lines instead of doing the whole thing. Hold down the Alt key, and the Alt key is going to do that right there. It's going to do right there. I could go the whole way in one stroke, but that way, if you mess up, you can go right back. And look at that. Well, I didn't get it. There we go. That's all we need. Now, I'm going to group this together, Control G. I'm going to use that blue, and I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to nudge that up. I'm going to nudge that down, nudge this back, Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 45 degrees. Control D all the way around. It looks pretty complicated. And there's probably several ways you could get to the same way, but see, you've got a circle, and you've got, by doing the contour, those things aren't touching. I could have probably done a little less contour, you know, a little bit smaller amount here, but that looks pretty cool. And then I did it in yellow just to kind of show it off on a black screen. Hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.